Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're showing Casey another movie she hasn't seen. This is The Prestige.
So I know this is a Christopher Nolan film, which is funny because a little while ago, Anthony watched Interstellar for the first time on the channel, and
Go
now
check it out.
I'm watching The Prestige.
Yeah, I really like this film. I saw it one time, however, and I don't remember some details. I do remember majority of the plot. I know how it began, I know how it ended. I don't know why with me, it's always when I forget things, it's always like the middle part that I forget.
I also know that this has Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman. Christian Bale is one of our all-time favorite actors, so I'm always looking forward to watching stuff with him in it.
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman is no slouch himself. I really love his stuff. I won't say, in terms of like favorite actors, I won't put him up there with Christian Bale, but I mean, he's Wolverine. How can you not love Wolverine? Speaking
of Christian Bale, unrelated, has nothing to do with this, but if you haven't seen Howl's Moving Castle, Christian Bale is the English dub voice actor for one of the main characters. Go watch it, even if you don't like anime, super good.
Yeah, the only other thing I'll tell Casey about this, because she doesn't even know the plot, is that it does take place a long time ago. So it's not like a current day setting, but she doesn't know what it's about. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Well, I'm excited because I like historical stuff, if that's what it is, unless it's like not.
We'll see in a few minutes.
Why should it be like the 90s?
No. More like maybe 1900s, maybe even a little bit before then. I'm not quite sure exactly on the date, but it takes place a long time ago.
Are you watching closely?
Look at that bird's foot.
The first part is called The Pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary. A deck of cards, a bird, or a man.
So this is about magicians?
He shows you this object. Perhaps he asks you to inspect it. To see that it is indeed real.
And then they like,
Unordered.
what's it called? Misdirect you.
You're skipping steps.
The hardest part. The part we call The Prestige.
Oh, The Prestige. Is he faking that? What the heck? Is this part of your trick?
I saw someone making their way below stage. I followed them. It was Borden. Watching.
Did he
Mr.
die?
Angel drown.
Or is this all a big illusion?
The tank was brought on for the first trick and then taken off stage. Borden must have placed it under the trapdoor after the interval.
How large was this tank?
Oh, so he didn't know that the tank was gonna be there.
I mean, he walked up and the tank was there. He saw him fall into it.
But did the magician know the tank was gonna be there? Like that wasn't part of the trick?
I told him the only way that Borden's going to disappear
I was
is
talking
if
about
I leave him out there with the other inmates.
So Christian Bale's character is a magician too?
Yes.
So couldn't he have just been, I don't know, going down there for business purposes? I have no idea.
Well, it wasn't his show.
But I mean, what else would he fall into if not water? You know what I mean? Like, was he just gonna fall through the ground?
No soliciting.
How much for my tricks? £5,000. Talk with Fallon, our engineer. Money's for him.
Yes, I did. He offered to sell me your tricks. All except the most valuable one.
I feel like this is all a grand trick.
Think it over. And Lord Cordnome would like you to have this. As a show of good faith. Thought it might be of interest. It's Robert Angier's diary.
He just like put that away.
He mounted a version of the transported man that the papers said was better even than your original.
If you want Angier's secrets, you go dig him up and ask him yourself.
So who's the original trick? I'm confused.
Well, he had a version, is what, that's like
Okay.
his trick, the transported man is what they're saying. But somebody perfected, like a better version of
But
it.
then the Hugh Jackman's character died, which I don't feel like he's dead.
Just keep watching, you'll see.
Because it's Hugh Jackman and he wouldn't die in the first
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
It'll take much longer to unravel the rest of Borden's secrets. See the cipher in his notebook.
So he's trying to find his secret.
I think I'm confused because I don't know whose name is who.
So Borden, I think that's his name, is Christian Bale.
Okay.
And like he's writing in his diary, he's like looking for a way to like, I think he's trying to figure out that trick.
Okay.
But he's also obviously a magician because we saw him in the beginning.
I mean, so this was obviously the past.
Because all of that, I think, took place in London.
Right.
And so he went to America.
Okay. I think I'm getting a better bearing.
So now we're in the past
Yeah,
before this,
yeah.
when he was like looking.
The peak's close, sir. For scientific experimentation.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm here.
Probably the tricks being practiced. Or something.
We'll have to walk the rest, I'm afraid, sir.
So does that mean he like stole his trick? Kind of? I feel like he like straight up stole his trick.
But did he?
I mean, I guess there's no like patent on it, but I don't know, maybe it's like magician's code. Like rock
The
code.
magician's code.
Like don't steal my trick.
I could see like magicians just like having like wand fights. Be like, you stole my shit!
Like Voldemort. Like,
I know. Avada Kedavra! I just spit everywhere.
I'm Allie. Sorry about the fence. People keep interfering with our work.
I've come to see Tesla.
Why?
I
Tesla?
made a machine.
Oh, Tesla.
Can you get me a meeting with him?
Like Nikolai Tesla?
Describes a show at the Orpheum Theatre House just days after he first met me.
We were two young men at the start of a great career. Two young men devoted to an illusion.
So they were like friends. Maybe. Ish.
You would tie her wrists, bind her feet, around the ankle.
I feel like this whole thing is them together doing a grand illusion.
I'm sure you can both tie a strong knot.
But
No, she was down for it. Hey, shoot your shot.
back then, those legs were scandalous. To be showing them like that.
Like, damn, check out those kneecaps.
Like those ankles.
Looks very
Okay,
similar.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, he was like ready to like break the glass.
Oh.
You two go and see that show, and whichever one of you can tell me how he does the goldfish bowl trick gets the prize.
Goldfish bowl trick.
10 minutes on stage with my old friend, Mr. Ackerman. Really?
Levi?
Let's see this goldfish.
He's like watching so intently.
This reminds me of that show of like Penn and Teller where they used to guess. It was like a.
Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah, they're
They would,
like
like,
Hollywood.
see if
I'm
you-
not Hollywood. Vegas people. Yeah.
They would
Vegas
like see if your
magicians.
trick was. If they could see how you did your trick. It's like an America's Got Talent type show, but with magicians.
I never watched it.
That was interesting.
Look at the man. This is the trick. This is a performance by him. This is why no one can detect his method. Total devotion to his art.
Because he like acts all feeble.
So he thinks.
I thought of a name for you.
Oh.
The Great Dan Tong.
You should put great in front of my name.
Warden writes as if no one but he understood the true nature of magic. But what does he know of self-sacrifice?
Oh my gosh, did she die? Now I'm wondering if they had like a really big falling out or something.
It's funny that I'm laughing at the kid.
Oh, poor kid.
See? He's all right. He's fine. Look at him.
But where's his brother?
He thinks it's like two different ones. Yeah.
Your son?
He's my nephew.
And that's probably going to be the mother of your child.
I'll use a cup of tea.
I scandalise the landlord, I think not.
Is that enough to keep me out?
I think so.
This is how like you spit game back in the day.
It's like, now you see me, now you don't.
Milk and sugar.
Oh my gosh. Now he's breaking and entering. How do you get in there that fast?
You see, this water tank was a...
They're playing with time here, so this is like current, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
particularly awful significance.
So that's why he think he did it. He thinks that he switched the lock
Right,
with
to
a
kill
real
him.
lock, yeah.
If you would tie her wrists, bind her feet around the ankle.
Was he doing the other knot?
I can't tell if he was like doing what he was supposed to do.
I think
and
he's
then
doing what he's not supposed to do.
she gave him the nod of approval.
I'm worried something's gonna go wrong. Why even like risk it with the other knot? Why not just do what was working? Like, cause she might. They said she could break her leg, right?
I mean, if he was worried that the knot wouldn't hold. Oh, okay, never mind. And that she
Or
would, like,
she might
fall
not be able
early,
to
yeah.
get out of it though.
Yeah.
Also,
Let's see.
I feel like that was like the two things. Oh, I feel like he's gonna end up having to break her out because she's not gonna be able to get out of this knot. Oh my gosh. Well, break her out! What the heck?
Julia!
Did she really just die like that?
I don't know if like CPR was widely known about back then.
Oh my god, it just feels like she shouldn't have died like that, like with everybody there, and he just didn't get her out in time. And does he feel guilty? Well, not him,
Yeah.
you know, the other guy.
They pulled him out. It took him 5 minutes to cough. He said it was like going home.
That's just so crazy, like, and then she just died like that.
Which knot did you tie? I was getting myself there. And? I just thought,
What? Why is he just like...
Well, because he went back, so he doesn't.
But he knows which one he tied the second one. Or is he just not saying it because he like...
Are you man enough, sir?
Did he put something in it? I thought I saw him put something in it.
Which knot did you tie, Borden?
I don't know.
Is this a dream? Oh my gosh, it wasn't a dream. That was freaking for real. Oh my gosh, he would have shot him for real. Wow.
These idiots are all just drunk and laughing.
Cool. Why did that give me like
Like
Batman
Dark Knight
vibes?
Rises.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's waiting there with Christian Bale.
and who's going to hire the engineer that killed Julia McCulloch in front of a sellout crowd at the Orpheum?
Someone who knows it wasn't your fault.
So that ruined his reputation.
Have you settled on a name?
Yes, I have. The Great Danton.
Oh, that was the name she gave him.
Under?
Under you. Put it round its foot.
Oh, it's foot. Did they find a way to do this without killing the dove?
Three.
Oh,
Oh, that's bloody.
how did they do that?
Remember, the rope was tied to
But
it.
like, did it pull it?
2 volunteers, please, a lady and a gentleman, to hold this cage with me. One hand on the bottom of the cage, and one hand on the top.
Oh, they just
Payback's
keep
a bitch.
coming into each other's shows. Why did I scream like that?
Oh,
She got him. Gosh, what the heck?
Yeah.
Mr. Tesla has built unusual machines for unusual people, but he would never talk about it.
I understand discretion. I just want the machine.
So that's that machine they were talking about that's built by a magician. I mean, wizard.
I think you'll have a special appreciation for our work.
I thought it was a secret.
You're a magician.
Show them the Wi-Fi he built.
And free electricity for all.
He was ahead of his time.
So much ahead of his time.
Nobody understood.
We do our tests when the townspeople are asleep. Mr. Tesla doesn't want to scare anyone.
Honestly, Nikolai Tesla was like a straight G.
Yeah. And to be honest, I forgot he was a part of this movie.
I'll send word for you in a few days, Mr. Angier.
Magic. Real magic.
Or science.
It's funny how they thought that that's what it was, you know?
It feels like when like Thor was like, you know, brought into the MCU. He's like, I come from a place where magic and science are one and the same.
Part of Thomas Edison's smear campaign against Mr. Tesla's superior.
Edison smear campaign. There's like beef in the science world.
It's like there's beef in the magician's world,
I've
oh?
been told he refuses to appear under any such restrictions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Wasn't all of Tesla's like research, a majority of it like burned and
I'm pretty sure
burned.
like the feds took it.
I'm pretty sure it was all conveniently burned
Yeah.
away. Like so much advancements in technology. His baby. I hope he doesn't like try to actually seek revenge like against his wife, because I don't know if she's alive in the future when he's in prison.
Yeah, all we know about is his
she's
daughter.
an orphan, and that makes me really nervous.
I saw happiness. Oh my gosh. Happiness that should have been
Oh
mine.
no! Oh
I
no!
was wrong.
I mean, you can't fully blame him though, cause she, like, the wife wanted that not too.
Are you watching closely?
That's what they said at the beginning
magic
of the
word or
movie. I feel like I haven't been watching closely enough now.
No.
Oh,
How'd you get so famous?
probably because this is all misdirection.
Magic.
That was intentional.
Mr. Angier, have you considered the cost of such a machine?
Price is not an object.
Perhaps not, but have you considered the cost?
Oh.
Like the cost.
My wife for a couple of these fingers? He has a family now, right? And he's performing again. Borden is out there.
So what do you expect
living
him
his
to do?
life just as he
Yeah.
always intended, as if nothing had happened. And look at me.
What do you want him to do? Just like go into a
Yeah.
hole for the rest of his life?
And like I said, he keeps fully putting the blame on him, but your wife agreed to, like, she gave him the nod. I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have done that not, but like, it wasn't like he was trying to kill her. Like, it was just an accident.
It's a double that comes out at the end. It's the only way.
I've seen him perform the trick 3 times now, Mr. Carter. The Prestige is the same man.
No, it's not.
The same man comes out of that second cabinet, I promise you.
So he's coming out of the second one.
The man stole my life. I'm gonna steal his trick.
So he was stealing his trick.
Either wait for him to retire and buy the secret.
So
or
he
you
didn't
listen to
want
how
him
I would
to-
do it. And the
Yeah.
only
Well,
way
he wanted to
find
let
out
it
how
lie,
to
like
do
you
it
said, like,
is to find
he thinks
you
that
a
it's
bloody
even.
good double.
This is a very interesting story about like revenge, you
Yeah.
know, not letting things go, just harboring this resentment.
Jerry.
Look at you.
Mr. Katzer, Mr. Angier, I'd like you to meet Jerry.
Oh. Obviously, just using him, but
This is just somebody who looks like him?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's him playing him,
Yeah.
obviously.
When I get done with him, he could be your brother.
I don't need him to be my brother. I need him to be
So
me.
they're gonna try to go the double route, like stunt double type.
So you open the door and
Trap. So that's the trap door. Oh, so there was no water. So he was just supposed to fall. Interesting.
so if you come down through there, does route go up through there?
Yep.
It's kind of crazy that it would be water, a tank of water, how it
Yeah.
all started.
But then how the hell would he have moved it there? Like,
Yeah.
you saw him going
Yeah.
down.
It is all starting to make more sense now. Now that you see the whole picture.
Would you favour us with a performance, Mr. Root?
Well, there you go.
What's that term when you're like really drunk, but then you like recover and then you just like you're ready to keep going? Forgot there was like a term.
Rally?
Yeah, you rally and then you just keep going.
How difficult could it possibly be to play the great Danton?
You go back to being yourself now, Root. For nothing.
I'd rather be him for now. I find it amusing.
Did Root die in the tank? Why do I feel like Root was the one who drowned and he's out there living? That's my theory.
Anyone sees him, the game's up.
I don't know how you do these things, Cutter. I'm not sure I want to know.
Have you thought what we should...
This was probably all a grand illusion to pay back him and get him imprisoned for killing his wife.
Oh shit! Root.
Wow. He really went for it there.
Maybe we could switch before the trick. That way I can be the prestige and Root ends up.
Oh, because he wants
the
the praise.
anticipation of the trick is everything. We
You have
need
to sell
your
it.
showmanship to build up the suspense.
Wasn't he the greatest showman?
Yeah, that's what this kind of reminded me of that, his outfit.
I never saw it. I just knew that he was in it.
Borden's trick is nothing compared to ours. He has no style.
Oh, he doesn't spend the finale hiding under the stage. I need to know how he does it.
Why?
Like the exact way.
I can do it better.
He just can't let him go. Like, he
Yeah.
just...
I need you to go and work for him.
Oh, wow. Like, it's just consumed his whole life. It's like, you could have just kept it with what you had here.
Is there a problem, Mr. Tesla?
No. Come back.
Didn't work?
Next week, it'll be fine. Come back next week. It'll be fine.
Tesla.
Oh.
He's obsessed with his work too.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't talk right now.
He vanishes, and then he reappears instantly on the other side of the stage. Mute, overweight, and unless I'm mistaken, very drunk. It's astonishing. Does he enjoy taking his bows under the stage?
Oh, he gets satisfaction in that.
Well, he knew the other guy with the fishbowl.
We have a problem. Cutter, Borden's performing right across the street.
Yeah, we have a bigger problem. Root. He's realized he can make demands.
He's sobered up.
Because he knows you need him.
Do not be alarmed. What you're about to see is considered safe.
And who are you?
I am a humble admirer and a fellow practitioner.
Root.
I don't hear clapping.
Did it not work?
I'm not performing tonight.
Get up there.
Ooh.
I mean, it's too late. Like, it wasn't instant.
I used a double. When I incorporated this bloke into my act, he had complete power over me.
No, so he gave him this whole thing.
So it wasn't about him
Yeah.
sobering up?
You just learned he has power.
What you're about to see is considered safe.
It's like, is he gonna keep doing it? Oh!
Oh. That's why he was limping earlier, too, when he walked up to Tesla.
Oh my gosh!
Also another reason why they would think that it was him, because he did this.
There simply is too much magic for my stage at the Pantages across the street.
Wow. He stole the show.
I mean, he stole his trick, so fuck him.
Don't know how Borden found him. Kept him under wraps. I was careful.
It's your fault. You sent Scarlett Johansson over there.
I mean, you didn't need to say. You had a good thing going.
It's misdirection. He leaves those things lying around to make you think he's using a double.
All the time, he doesn't know when I'm looking.
All the time, Olivia. That's who he is. That's what it takes. He lives, he's acts. Don't you see?
That's what you learned from the goldfish all those years ago.
You think you can see everything, don't you? The great Danton is a blind fool. His notebook.
You stole it?
And that's what he's been reading this whole time. Well, I guess in the past.
This is his diary. Olivia, all of these secrets are right here in my hands.
It won't bring your wife back.
I don't care about my wife. I care about his secret.
Oh my gosh, it has just completely blinded him. This whole
the way he fucking said that.
rivalry. It's like it's not even about your wife anymore then. You just want to beat him and ruin him.
The machine. Oh, remember, because he said you made it for somebody else, too.
I wonder if that machine is the thing that's actually doing it. Or, like, what?
He wasn't using it at first, remember?
Yeah, so so he was doing it. It's confusing. Because, like, we don't know how he's doing it either. That's the point.
All the sabotage, all the deception.
Ooh.
Well, that's like his like Michael Caine.
Ooh! Oh! Oh my gosh! You just like nailed him in a car.
Oh! I mean,
why were y'all gonna do that to somebody?
You have my notebook. Useless without the keyword. Write down your method, Mr. Borden. Describe it in full.
Not gonna be that simple.
I mean, he was still looking for it. I mean, they were still looking for it, I guess, since, you know.
Where's mine, you know?
Does that mean he died?
Stop asking your dick.
Oh my gosh! That's so messed up.
Fallon! How's the arm?
Honestly, I'm surprised he's like in all of this
I know.
too. Like he got.
You wanted him to let it go.
Yeah, and he just got sucked into his drama, his vendetta.
What does it mean?
Tesla.
Tesla.
So that's when he went there.
Okay.
What trick, Freddy? Yes, Freddy. What trick?
Oh my gosh, awkward.
Bury myself alive every night, and then someone will come along.
That got him an idea.
Is Fallon played by Christian Bale too, or no? I can't tell. They keep cutting away from him super quickly, and his hair kind of looks fake-ish.
Being a bore, I see no reason why the two of you should have to suffer.
Because that would be a twist. You see what I mean? It's so quick. They never focus on him.
Unexpected guests. First, I thought they might work for the government. Worse, they work for Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison.
Does he enjoy taking his bows under the stage?
Okay,
so that was to steal your secrets, but I've
The
actually
continued conversation from earlier.
This is the truth, is it?
So I loved him, and I stood by him, and he sent me to you.
Oh. So she felt slighted.
I mean, when he was like, good girl after.
Yeah.
You could be so much more than he is, and I can show you how.
I think she's telling the truth. I think we cannot trust her. But I love her. I need her. To open myself.
Well,
as he's like fiddling the wedding ring in his hand.
I feel bad for his wife.
How could he send you away? She must help me rid ourselves of Angier. Today, my mistress proves her truthfulness.
Unless this is all a lie written down in the notebook.
To mislead him.
It still could be. He still might love his wife.
Olivia proves her love for me to you, Angier. Yes, Angier. She gave
Yes.
me
Yeah.
Okay, it was all misdirection.
is merely the key to my diary, not to my trick.
Unless.
Oh.
Do you really think I'd part with my secret so easily after so much? Goodbye,
So it wasn't
Angier.
Tesla.
May you find solace for your thwarted ambition back in your American home.
So I wonder if he really was having an affair still then. Because if she still loved him.
I mean, your obsession drove you here, so this is on you.
So where did my top hat go?
Nowhere. We tried the damn thing a dozen times. The hat went nowhere.
You need to try different material.
Cat.
Can we use like a cricket or something?
Why not? Use a cockroach.
Cockroaches live through everything. It'll just be impervious.
It'll be like power it up.
I know, it gets
Like,
bigger. My ultimate form.
I don't like that. I know it's fake, but I don't like it. Oh. Is it okay?
Well, I hope that whatever you were really doing with my money was more worthwhile, Mr. Tesla.
Did it not? work? Or So the cat's gonna be doing something? What is going on?
You remember the opening
all
scene?
the top hats. They were being transported out here, weren't they? Did they not notice that? I
No.
duplicated it! It made two! Did they not realize? Like, did they
Guess he was
just
too
think it
obsessed
was
with his work,
failed?
yeah.
Like, because they never looked outside?
I'll need a couple of weeks to iron out the problems with the machine. We'll send word when it's ready.
So can it duplicate a whole human? Interesting. Why do I have a theory? Why do I feel like Fallon is duplicated of him?
I love you. I will always love you.
I hope that's true.
You mean it today?
Absolutely.
Which makes it so much harder when you don't.
What is that supposed to mean?
Remember she said like some days your magic is like, you know, what you love
Oh,
more.
maybe like when he's like in his character.
Sometimes it seems wrong.
I've told you before, when you're with me, you're with me. Leave your family at home where they belong.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess it takes a certain type of, I don't know, way to like live this life and be okay with it.
I saw Fallon hanging around again. There's something about that man I don't trust.
You trust me?
See, I don't trust Fallon either because I think it's you duplicated. Oh my gosh, that's probably why he doesn't remember what not. Actually, I don't know. Wait, that wouldn't make sense. Because he could just ask him, so never mind. I was like, did he do it?
Oh, it burned down.
Hmm.
Fucking Edison.
Thomas Edison. Your light bulb had nothing on his light bulbs.
Mr. Angier, I didn't think it was necessary to tell Edison's man about the box.
No box.
The box.
Oh, okay.
So that was what was left. Interesting.
Ali has written you a thorough set of instructions. I add only one suggestion on using the machine. Destroy it. Drop it to the bottom of the deepest ocean. Such a thing will bring you only misery.
Then why'd he leave it with him?
I mean, he paid him to make it.
Oh, I guess.
And remember, he didn't like.
Warning is as unheeded as he knew
Yeah.
it would be.
So,
Today, I
okay.
tested the machine, taking precautions in case Tesla hadn't ironed out the kinks in its operation.
Okay.
It's like adamantium.
That's what he did at the beginning.
Oh.
There in your cell,
He
reading my diary, awaiting your death.
hit him with the Uno reverse.
Wait. It was. So he gave the diary back, but he had like.
My tricks. All of them.
Including the transported man. Well,
They just keep like using each other's things against each other.
You get the rest of it when you bring my daughter here. I want to say goodbye.
Oh my. She's gonna die, I feel like.
I want you to be honest with me. Do you love me?
Not today.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I wonder what she meant when she said, I know what you are, like what you really are. Like, I don't think she just meant like a cheater. Like, there's definitely more to it.
Well, obviously, we know that she was okay with the fact that she was the other woman, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. That was like really difficult to watch. Oh.
The card.
I like felt bad for Sarah this whole freaking movie, honestly.
Your last show.
A wise man once told me obsession was a young man's game. I'm almost done. There's one thing left.
His last show, he probably planned it. Somebody planned this
I need
drowning.
you backstage. I need you front of house managing. I need you to call in any favors or connections you have left to get us the right booking for the run.
What sort of booking you after?
The sort that Borden can't ignore.
He wanted him there.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, he wanted to have him be responsible for his death.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That's it, Cutter? He simply disappears? That's not a trick. But he has to come back. There has to be a
prestige?
Exactly.
Oh!
Pardon me. It's very rare to see
But is it a double?
real magic.
Like, did he make himself a double? I mean, he saw the trap door.
Man's reach exceeds his imagination.
Okay, so this wasn't actually the night. I guess he
Okay,
came
yeah.
back the next. Remember, 100 performances, no
So-
matinees. We gotta charge top dollar for this.
So eventually he went to go see what was going on.
They do this every night after each performance.
I mean, it has to be about the double, like...
But, you know, the whole thing, like going to like Tesla and stuff, like that was just like, you know, throwing him off and whatnot. So.
But he got the machine, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't, like, he's finding out about this machine.
No, I'm saying, like, the... Hugh Jackman must be using the doubles for his trick.
Oh, I'm talking about like Christian Bale trying to figure it out, you know? I guess I forgot that he had the beard on this one.
Okay.
He's like chugging everything.
What if he's, like, drowning his own doubles?
Okay.
Here we go. I'm part of the bloody actions, fool.
Who would question that?
If you just commit
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
People don't question when you
Confidence.
commit. Yeah.
It's like those videos of like people like Air-Rock and stuff like sneaking
Yeah.
into like stadiums and whatnot. Confidence is key.
Weird light. Dropping in water. He's drowning his doubles.
Wait the bloody key! Bloody drowning!
And this is what we didn't see. He was trying to help.
trying to save him.
It's like the life.
And nobody down there could like say what. But he saw him like getting it. What have you done? He was trying
Yeah, I
to
know.
like break the glass. Like none of the people down there could tell anything because they were blind.
Yeah.
Alfred Borden, you have been found guilty of the murder of Robert Andrew.
Okay.
You will be hanged by the neck until dead. May the Lord have mercy on us.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, the truth has to come out.
How are you? I've missed you so much. Fallon's missed you too.
Why do I feel like it's him? Like Angier
Not right now, darling.
is Lord Caldlow.
It's
Oh
gonna be all right. You must be Luke Caldlow.
no, my gosh!
Yes, I am.
I knew it.
This ain't a bloody competition anymore, Angier. This is my little girl's life. And don't you dare put her in the middle of this.
I know how hard it is to have someone so special taken away from you, don't I, Borden?
Oh,
His wife died too.
That's what you're after.
Your secret? Yeah. You always were the better magician. We both know that. But whatever your secret
Wow.
was, you have to agree. Mine is
gets better.
Oh my gosh.
Promise. I love you, Jess. I love you,
Maybe
Jess.
sad.
I know.
Angel! What you think
And like the fact that he involved his daughter.
They're gonna bloody hang me!
Oh my gosh. And then he was like, I won. Ugh.
Hello, Cutter. You're still alive.
And somebody's wrongly imprisoned, about to die.
I am not gonna beg you for anything.
You don't have to. I'm gonna make sure that machine is never used again.
Where do you want me to deliver it?
My theater. It belongs with the prestige materials.
Ugh, all for your freaking revenge.
Go alone now. Both of us. Only I don't have as far to go as you.
Is he really just gonna die? And that definitely does not look like him now. So, actually, I don't know. I don't know.
You go live your life in full now, all right? You live for both of us.
Ball. I mean, there has to be a way. Somebody doesn't just die.
Are you watching closely?
Oh, here we go again. Okay. He's got to escape. Get out of this.
Or is he just messing with him?
Oh.
That was the guy who was like messing with him earlier, but
I feel like he said it for a reason, though. I don't know.
Take a minute to consider your achievement. I once told you about a sailor who described drowning to me.
oh yeah,
I said it was like going home.
when his wife was being buried.
He said it was agony.
Oh.
You drowned your double.
Drowned. Yep. He had been drowning multiple doubles.
He said that to comfort you, because your wife just drowned.
That's like a really messed up in theory, like to create another clone of yourself and then to just kill them.
Constantly.
Yeah. Oh! What? Was that Fallon? Because he gave him the ball. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Was he really Fallon the whole time? I need an explanation.
My brother. A twin. You were Fallon the whole time.
No. We were both Fallon.
Wait, what? They would just switch off?
Twins. That's what the confusion with the women were.
Oh my god.
They did love each woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of right, but not fully.
The trick is where we would swap.
So that's why they would always change,
And
like,
neither of them were cheating.
do I love you today?
Yeah.
I told
No.
him it was too simple, too easy.
No.
Oh.
Oh, they both had to cut off the fingers.
Been easy. About two men sharing one life.
They committed to it just like that guy with the bowl.
Oh my gosh, so one of them really did die.
Yeah.
Olivia and her wife.
We each loved one of them.
Oh my goodness.
I loved Sarah. He loved Olivia. We each had half of life. Which was enough for us.
So whose daughter is it really?
But not for them. She sacrificed
Oh,
Robert.
and they never told them.
Well, no, he did tell her.
Oh.
Remember, he couldn't live with it.
Oh. Oh my gosh. And then you just freaking kill.
No, wait, I'm not.
Oh, what the heck?
Remember when he didn't want to kill pigeons?
Wow.
Let it burn.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla's told you to destroy it.
That's sad though, because he like lost his twin brother.
Yeah, and lost everything too.
Yeah. And I think he was the one who loved Sarah.
The magician shows you something old.
The daughter. At the beginning.
The second act is called
Look at all the the things that all the people he killed himself. Clones.
That's so messed up.
But you wouldn't clap yet, because making something disappear isn't enough. You have to bring it back.
Aww.
No. And that probably was his daughter.
I think it was the other ones.
Really?
I need to look that up. I get confused.
But if
with the
he
names.
loved Sarah, then it probably was his.
Mm.
Because at the end he
Yeah.
said, I'm sorry about Sarah.
Mm. I honestly get confused with the wives' names. Or not the wives, the love interest names.
The wives. Dang.
Now, the secret.
You see him clone himself again? Be like, let's do it again!
You don't really want to work it out. You want to be.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Christopher Nolan films are so poetic.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
So then, I wonder how long the wife knew then, because then is that why she asked like not today, or was that more of like a abstract thing, or was it because she knew?
Okay, so a couple of things. So by, I guess, like the logic of their lifestyle, they were having to live that lie because Scarlett Johansson's character didn't know that they
Yeah.
were twins. So she thought she was just the other woman, and she was okay with that because she was making little statements like, oh, when you're with me, you're with me,
Yeah.
type of thing. So with Sarah, she knew because he actually told her, and then she had to live with that. But then she always kind of felt like, oh, she was still the other woman. So you're kind of like living with that. So she was gonna go meet her there that day, and
Oh, that-
Olivia was gonna go meet her,
Yeah.
and she wasn't, and she just couldn't live with it. So she ended up hanging herself
Oh
there.
my goodness.
Well,
I mean, because the brother probably lived with them.
yeah. So
You
I mean.
know? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's difficult, and
Wow.
it makes you think a lot. And like, I knew how it was ending, so I had only seen this once, like I said, prior to watching this now, and I was waiting to pick up on little things. And you picked up on it, with the
Well,
brother.
I thought, because it looked like him from the side, and
Yeah.
they would never focus on it, but then at the end, I feel like they really looked like a different actor to throw you off, but like it was supposed to be like their,
Yeah.
or it was really great prosthetics.
It was prosthetics, yeah. But I feel like
But it looked like a different person at the end, so then I was like, okay, maybe not, but yeah, but I thought, okay, maybe he had gotten to the machine somehow, some way, and like
Mhm.
cloned himself.
Well, that's the thing. He was just, I think, an admirer of Tesla.
Yeah.
So that was like his code for like his diary or whatever.
Yeah.
But he took that and he actually went to the man who could create it, and then he actually, I guess, perfected. I don't want to say perfected, but he made a device to allow him to do this trick. But he said, like, at what cost? What are you doing? Because you're losing a lot more. And he lost himself. And he made it his entire life.
Figuratively and literally, because he literally would kill himself
Yeah.
over and over again. That was like messed up.
A couple of things that I picked up on the second time I watched this, like that just went over my head. I didn't catch until like the reveal the first time, was when Scarlett Johansson's character said like, oh, when she first went to him and told him, you need to remove the glove because this is what separates you. That's after when the brother cut
Yeah.
off his fingers. So that was what happened then. Also, little remarks like when they were trying to figure out when he came back with the Tesla trick of the transporting man, like, we have to figure this out. It felt more than just like, Michael Caine's character to Hugh Jackman's character. It felt a little different than it was just like, oh, here's my I guess my friend who's been helping me for years.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there was the whole thing like, I don't love you today. Initially, you were to think that, oh, I'm in love with magic, But no, it really was different. And then when the other brother told Sarah, I don't love you today, she knew, okay, well, this isn't him,
Yeah.
So it was just like these little things that just kept adding up. And then even like, the brother, when he was making out with Scarlett Johansson's character, he was like doing the little thing with the ring because he had to wear that to like kind of keep up appearances. And then tying that even back to like the beginning, where they were talking about having to live this life. Like he learned, like the guy that they went to go see the fishbowl trick, living his entire life pretending like he is crippled, but he was just doing that so that he can keep up doing his trick that no one could figure out. It was just so many of those little things that I was like, oh, if you really looked through it, I mean, it's hard because you did notice something.
I know. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for like suspecting Fallon.
But you thought it was like a clone.
I did. I didn't think I wouldn't have. I thought twin brother was too easy, but they kind of like almost
Michael Caine said,
they
it's
hinted
easy.
at that. It was like it's so simple, and it literally it was just his twin brother the whole time. So. And then that also ties back to the knot. Like, he probably did, it probably wasn't him who, when he would ask him, like, which knot, and he's like, I don't remember.
See, I'm a little
wouldn't they have just
hazy on that
talked
one.
about that?
I don't think that it is that, to be honest. I think that it literally was whoever was doing that. I mean, it could be, back and forth, but my thought with that would be, he had it in his mind that this knot was better. So whether he was doing it subconsciously, like tying the knot that he wanted to tie, or the one that he was told to tie, and then like reversed it, and then having the traumatic experience right after, I mean, it could in theory cause him to like not remember, okay, what did I do first? Because you're just like sitting there wrapping your mind around the entire thing. I feel like it wouldn't have been as crazy if the wife didn't die there, but I mean, that's kind of where I went with it. So for Christian Bale, like, he didn't really do too much wrong here. I mean, I know he went in there and like messed up his trick and broke that woman's finger that one time when they were doing like the little payback and the Uno reverse card thing. But Hugh Jackman is the one who
like took it too far.
He went evil with it.
The knot was an accident. I mean, he shouldn't have tied whatever they had all agreed not to do, but the wife nodded to him to do it because she wanted to do it. She's like, I can get out of it or whatever. So it was just like a really tragic accident, and he blamed him for it, and then just went to ruin his whole life, and then eventually he forgot what it even started as, like, about the wife, and just became this like vengeance,
I don't care about my wife,
wanting to ruin him, wanting to do better than him, and it just completely consumed his life.
Yeah, and then also thinking back to what Tesla told him, the cost of this machine. It wasn't like the monetary cost. It cost him what it cost him, like his humanity, because he literally was just cloning himself, playing God, and killing like his doubles just to advance himself and to be like the best magician. It's really cool. I loved how they incorporated Tesla into this. I feel like Christopher Nolan films, I said it like as the movie ended, on the rewatch of this, I just felt like it was so poetic. There's so many things that you can go back and catch on the rewatch, and there's probably things that I missed as well too, but I just love this movie.
Yeah, it was super, super good. Even kind of guessing the little bit of the twist, like, I didn't fully get it, but I kind of got it. It still was so satisfying at the end, too, to just, like, really see it. And then I just really liked it.
When you first said, like, is that, like, him? Like, is he playing him, too? I just, like, try to keep my mouth shut, and I was just like, oh, I hope she doesn't catch on to it. Like, I hope that she wasn't, that it would just, like, pass your mind and be like, oh, on to the next thing.
I thought about it the whole time.
As soon as you said it, the next fucking scene, because you said they never show his face, they showed his face for a fraction of a second. I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna freaking actually think that her theory
honestly,
is right.
That was why, because
on the dinner table when they were in the
because I kept saying, like, Fallon, they keep talking about Fallon, and they would like flash his face, and then if you really looked, like, it kind of looked almost like fake-ish hair and stuff, and he kind of had the same, like, Christian Bale has like a very distinct eye kind of shape, and I was like, I can kind of see it, and I feel like it's him. But then again, my mind kept going to the freaking clone, not just like a twin brother.
Also in that same dinner, when Fallon and Olivia left, he said, I almost lost something precious to me. His brother.
Yeah.
So there's little clues.
Because he had buried him alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
and why he was like so adamant. I mean, obviously, even if he was your friend,
that was messed up too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was just following you because you were following him, and like Michael Caine's character too, getting involved. Like, he was literally like nailing him in the coffin. That was kind of surprising to me. That his character really took a turn, but I feel like he
redeemed himself.
Still at the end, like, pulled himself back and like stopped being so caught up in it. But yeah, that was just Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale and Michael Caine. They all did a really honestly, all the actors in this movie did a really good job.
It's so well done.
Very enjoyable.
I also feel like this is just me thinking this. When Christopher Nolan worked, because he works a lot with the same actors. you know, you always see like Michael Caine pop up in his films. You've seen Christian Bale. Obviously, he was Batman. I feel like there's some chemistry there because I feel like they know how his movies kind of go. There's, at least to my knowledge, like, you know, a reveal at the end. Spoilers for the Dark Knight trilogy, but even at the end, you were revealed that Batman was alive there with Michael Caine, who, ironically enough, this guy was playing Alfred. And like, it was like a whole little name thing, which I didn't know. Like the first time I had watched this, I didn't remember that, I should say. But they show you something at the beginning, and then they pay it off at the end. Like, even when they were showing the top hats, that was the opening scene, and then they paid it off a little bit later into the movie.
Are you paying attention? Which I was paying attention.
And then the daughter with Michael Caine, you know, he was doing that little magic trick, and that's when he actually Fallon walked back into the room.
So I have definitely been loving watching Christopher Nolan films. We've seen a lot of them. We've obviously seen the Dark Knight trilogy. We've seen Inception, Interstellar, which
now
we have the reaction for on the channel. Now the Prestige. I think there's a few more, like Tenet, and then...
I heard, like, well, I asked you guys in the comments for Interstellar, and I saw some comments saying you should watch Tenet, and then I saw some comments saying, oh, Tenet isn't one of, like, you know, his best films. So either way, I'd be down to watch it. Like, you know, this kind of reaffirmed. Interstellar kind of re-sparked my love for Christopher Nolan, and then I got excited when we were going to watch The Prestige so that Casey could have, like, kind of the same feelings that I had during Interstellar.
And now I just, like, want to watch all of his movies. So if you have recommendations for his movies, I don't know if, like, there's some we're just forgetting about.
Besides the ones we named, I don't think that there are any that we have seen. So drop those in the comments.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.